Oh, and there we are. All right, so we're going to run a little bit of Boundless. Going to level up by way of exploit. Have a nice little exploit. I'm already prepared here on top of a stack. So, are you still with us, Val?
Yep, just running around D3.
All right, right on. So yeah, if you want to do Diablo, I'd do that with you. I would just to keep some community stuff going on. I wouldn't have a lot of time to dedicate.
I just picked it up like a year ago and never actually played it, and I never even got a full playthrough. That's why I decided to go ahead and run it.
Oh, are they doing a Cyber Monday thing? I hope so, because I really don't have the money. I was thinking Steam.
They probably will.
Because Steam will do directly in Bitcoin, and I don't know. I'd have to go to fiat and draw out of my bank account. And damn Blizzard. I want to get a copy of Destiny 2 just to complete my account too. But I don't want to play it. I just want to sell the account.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Not really interested. I guess I could level up 3 characters on that and sell it. I could do hell yes I could. Hell yes I could. I could level up 3 characters on that really fast. You know, one for each of the classes.
I miss the days when you could sell accounts for a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, I never did that. I sold gold, or I sold other things for the gold.
So I sold my EQ1 account for like over $1,000.
Wow. Yeah.
In high school still at the time.
I never sold any of my accounts, but I have one in Final Fantasy 11 that would fetch a very, very high number. Simply
it was only a few years after that they went down to like a couple $100 instead of 1,000 for that. So I was like, all right, yeah. I sold at the right time.
Well, that particular account has a master goldsmith and a master fisherman with Liu Shang's fishing rod, and the second account has a master fisherman and a master cook with raw fish handling, also with Liu Shang's fishing rod. And it's a big deal, but you know, it's the goldsmith that's a big deal because it costs millions upon millions upon millions of gil.
For what, Final Fantasy or something?
11, yeah, the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did play the new one when it first came out. I just got bored when they had the whole rebooting it thing because they thought it was messed up, and I was like, I got tired of waiting for them to fix the game. So. Right.
Well, 1.0 was boring as shit. I hacked the hell out of it. I used to run all kinds of hacks on that. I had a master fisherman in that too, and you could use at that time before they rebooted it. The fisherman was a fighting thing too. I would say fighting style, but weird. It wasn't. So I could whack mobs with my fishing pole, and I ran a bot to level it. So you know, whatever. And I used speed hacks to go between zones, so I didn't have to worry about getting attacked by mobs. It was easily manipulated. We'll say that. I was
a pretty high level goldsmith in that, but I got tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I reached full on Grandmaster or whatever it was. And something else. That was Fisherman.
Your Mellow Ads meta tag is set up, and so is Google Analytics.
Thank you, sir. All right, cool. Let me get up in safety a little bit. Get to maximum block height so I can start over.
Hammer Crusader is pretty overpowered.
Hammer Crusader.
Yeah, using blessed hammers. I just right click and everything dies.
I played the monk when I played it on the Xbox. I own it on the 360.
I only ever played on PC, really.
Yeah, well, I would prefer to have a controller, though. I don't know if I'd use a mouse.
Diablo's the first game I ever really played on the computer. I was like 12, 13 years old. Diablo 1.
Wow, that must be nice.
So it's a memory thing for me, too, this genre. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the web page and hopefully... Oh, of course...
Then shortly after Diablo 1, I went on to play Ultima Online, of course.
My computer crashed, and now it may issue a new meta tag. I hope not. Copy and paste. Can you?
No, it'll stay the same.
I'm gonna copy and paste it right next to the one that I pasted to you before, just to verify.
I still say Ethereum looks like it's going to 500 today.
I'm sure. I hope so.
And that's the sell level another guy that I watched on YouTube made a call for on it.
Yeah. It is identical. Yeah, it is. Cool. We're good. Thank you. All right, and validate. I am validated. All right, what next? It's been submitted, and they'll inform me within the next 24. Thank you, Brian.
Cool.
All right. So, is that all you got your eyes on is Ethereum right now?
I have my trading view open, so it has like 20 things on it. But
Well, just keep an eye on that group, seriously, and watch over the next probably 3 to 4 hours if you're up. You don't really want to get into his stuff late in the day. If by Eastern Standard Time, noon, by that point, you're probably not going to see many calls from him. Maybe one more. It depends. It depends on the day. It depends on how active it is. Sometimes he runs all the way up until the night, but usually it's just updates later in the day. You'll see. And he's very, very clear when it's his call or someone else's, if it's a rumor or what it is. ADA was one that he recommended, but he said buy it lower than it is right now. And on the first, be prepared to sell when some news breaks about the coin. There's a big announcement coming up on the first.
So it'll either be good or terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You always sell on the news, you know that.
Like the last time with Neo, when it was supposed to be news and it was like nothing, a Bittrex trading pair or something.
Right. Well, for instance, Digibyte, the rumor on the Minecraft server, and then the actual news that released had nothing to do with that, and certainly had nothing to do with the hopes and aspirations of people with bots ready to play Minecraft, to mine their coin.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be nice to take a voxel game like this. I'd like to talk to the developers of this game. That would be cool, and see if they couldn't add a unique item that represented, each coin of a specific currency and scatter them throughout the world. That would be pretty damn cool.
And or just have the in-game currency that's used be an actual cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Well, they could do that too, and it could be a mineable in the game. Something that you find rarely, and something that you can barter for.
They could build the whole application for you mining it into something that had a graphical interface.
This game already has an economy. Oh, I really need to talk to these guys.
Good luck getting an already out game to do it, though. You're probably going to have to develop one.
Yeah, this one's ideal for it,
but there'd be a lot of money in building a similar voxel game and putting cryptocurrency behind
There's already a coin, and there's already an economy behind the coin in this game. There are people who just buy piles of specific type of brick, like stone that I'm building and dropping right now, simply to build a house that's gray.
Yep.
So you can go to the major cities, and that's the thing about this is you can make portals to different worlds and different cities and walk right through them real time and see what's going on the other side real time, what's going on, and walk right up to a bazaar and sell your stuff or buy stuff from the bazaar, and every major city has them, and it's all community thing. You just set up a store if that's your thing. It's not mine. Maybe later. Not right now. But yeah, I don't know. Metal went up a little bit and it dropped back down. Power Ledger pumped like a son of a gun earlier, at the end of last week.
I don't trust Power Ledger anymore. It's doing too much. People are just manipulating it now, I think.
Oh yeah, it's already gotten all of its momentum. It's just doing what it does now, based on the market. And it really has nothing to offer right now because there's no casing point to what they've been doing. There's no there's no irrefutable evidence that the system works within a certain power grid. They'll have that, or they'll fail within the next year. And then when they do, it'll be big. And every announcement that they drop that may be up and coming will raise the value a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yep. I am very close to leveling from stacking these blocks. You guys, to the right. Oh, no. Oh, I guess stop doing this. Stop stacking. Stop. All right, let's go to here and let's do this. All right, would you look to the right at my name and see if it has a clickable icon for Twitch?
Huh?
In Discord. You've seen it before. Yeah, the clickable...
A clickable item for Twitch?
Yeah, on my name on the right. It should say I'm...
Playing Boundless right now.
It doesn't say streaming and click to go to Twitch?
No, it says playing Boundless.
Interesting. Was it removed?
Nope, you don't have it.
Or was it streaming? Let me see.
You said stream crypto play Boundless.
Yeah, it should have done it.
So it says playing Boundless.
Yeah, no, it would have said that anyway because I'm playing Boundless.
Twitch link though.
Yeah, no, it should. No, that happens anyway for each one of us when we're playing. So, see, Jennifer's playing whatever she's playing. Nah, let me try streaming.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't see any buttons, so.
I don't either. We don't know that I would though. Let's try streaming. I don't think that makes any difference, so it doesn't, right? Right? Is it there now?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No, I don't see nothing.
Weird. We have no bots in here, do we? Okay. All right. Yeah, we do. We have bots. I know that we do. Let me check my list. Clients. Desktop. And clients. And here we go. Right here. Alright, and no, that should have been it. Should be right there. Boom. So nothing, huh? Still?
It should just be built in Discord because it used to show a link on me whenever I'd stream, I think.
Yeah. Well, it says the streamer mode's enabled. If you look at my icon on the left, it'll say that I'm streaming. But this is supposed to pop up a clickable border around my name that says you can go to my Twitch channel. Okay. All right, cool. Well, Guess we won't be doing that. I'm not going to sit and monkey with it. Alright. Back to the fact. Alright, well, now I wait on mellow ads to tell me that I don't get to have ads, and that's okay. I think they were doing... I think
they might. They might. I mean, it's a good fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they look at the site, they should see that you know, the mellow ads that fit in there very well.
Yeah.
But you know, as opposed to my stupid little personal blog, I'm not surprised they said no.
Oh.
There was no purpose, but
yeah.
But this site definitely.
You know. Well, it's the traffic.
Just might need traffic first. Yeah.
Right, and that's what I'm most concerned with. Maximum limit of 5 ad spaces per website. If you have more than 5, you only get paid from the network pool for the best 5. That's cool. So we're looking for...
I mean, if you don't want to do that, we can always find a banner rotator widget and just add a bunch of banners, add nice hash and mining rig rentals. And
you could do that, but the reason I want to go with mellow ads is because they go for impressions per 1,000 impressions instead of clicks.
Yeah, right.
And that's why I was thinking it was economical if I got 1,000 in 2 weeks, but that is unfortunately.
Yeah, well, again, you might get 1,000 impressions, but the thing is the hard part is if we're still busy developing the site, those are going to be bad impressions for you. You know what I mean? They'll give us a bad rep to mellow ads because it'll look like we're trying to manipulate them.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But honestly, I think if we add things, you might be able to whitelist IP addresses for us, so we don't end up getting impressions. We don't end up artificially increasing your impressions.
Okay.
You know, like they don't record us. I don't know if that's possible or not.
How do I do that?
I have no idea.
All right.
Find out, but I got food right now.
Yeah.
To eat something.
Yeah, no, do your thing. You are good. All right, we're all set up here. All right, well, I've got Google Analytics set up, and back to it. All right, so yep, I have found this bar none to be the best way to get experience in the game. Now, are you sure there isn't some other game you'd rather play besides Diablo?
I'm just running through it right now, like I said, because I haven't run through it. I had the game forever. That's why I wanted to play it.
You've never beat it?
Not Diablo 3, no.
Oh, okay. Well, there's got to be something that's either short games or slow pace that we can all get into. I just want to be able to allow anyone to get into it and to be able to get out of it on the fly if need be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the imperative here as far as I'm concerned. Be able to hop out and check your stocks. Check your money. That's what we're here for after all.
Diablo works for me, at least, for that matter, because you can always town portal.
That's true. That's true. Well, you know, World of Warcraft, you get stealth if you're a rogue.
Actually, most games have an option, honestly.
Or Druid.
Except for, like, RTS ones. Then you're just going to get attacked by somebody else while you're busy doing something.
Yeah, anything competitive. Anything with an active world. But, for instance, if you're in the middle of Molten Core, you know, you're not going to want to stop what you're doing.
I wouldn't know. I never really played WoW.
There's some Thunder Fury to get there, damn it. Half of it anyway. Molten Core was the end game raid for a moment before AQ40 and all that jazz. And there was a weapon, a legendary weapon that came out of there that was hardly seen, but overquoted in the chat box. I mean, it's a meme actually. One person will post a link to it, and then everybody starts posting a link to it. Especially if someone actually has it, then it never stops. It's pretty funny. Oh, I always wanted the hammer from that place. I forgot what it was, like the last guy's hammer. I forget his name, but the last boss. He has a hammer that was pretty.
Fire be purged.
Yeah. What? Yeah, that guy.
I can't remember his name either. Ragnaros.
Ragnaros. Yeah.
Man, I killed him so many damn times. I don't know, probably 500 times.
Yeah, that hammer that had like a dragon's head or something on it. Yeah. And I've seen rogues with 2 of those hammers, and they were unstoppable. In Burning Crusade, they were unstoppable. The dagger. What?
One of the daggers, or 1 or 2 of the daggers.
That's craziness.
I only know who he is because he's in Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, this is something we could all do, and we could have a private server, and we could do that. We could set up a dedicated time that we'd all get on and do it. But you know what, man? We got coins to trade. We've got trades. We don't have time for that shit.
We used to have dedicated plugins that ran databases that had DKP is what it was called.
Yeah, DKP meter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw that shit.
DPS meter, but it was DKP. It was a scheduling system where
I know.
When you joined a raid, you got points.
Yeah, dungeon kill points.
Raids you joined, you got points, and then it was a
50 DKP.
You queued up for the weapon.
Yeah, I remember.
We play, every freaking week, and eventually. But I mean, that's the best way to do it.
I had a chance to roll on that shield, but guess what? Tanky gets it by default.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You hate that shit.
Mhm.
Nope, I usually played a tank in those kind of games, so I was okay with it.
Yeah.
Well, I played a rogue, and in those days. Yeah.
But then I was playing like EQ and EQ2 and Dark Age of Camelot, things like that.
In those days, rogues were notorious for ninjaing everybody else's clothes, even mage clothes. So they would just say they needed it. I need this, and they'd be like, "Fuck, you need intelligence for it, bro."
I need to sell it.
Yeah. No, you couldn't sell most of it. Although there was one time. Check this out. My business partner, and these were signs, by the way, that he was an asshole, but I wouldn't listen. I wouldn't listen to my friends. I wouldn't listen to anybody because he had never done me wrong. And I just said, he's never done me wrong, man. I don't care what kind of an asshole he is. He hasn't done me wrong. So anyway, we're doing, what's it called? You know the place where, in the desert where you go down to Ongoro Crater. What's that shit called? There's that little... There's AQ, or not AQ, no, what was the other one? The one with the damn Gazarilla in it, where you ring the gong with the mallet. You're not familiar with that? There's a pool of water, and then you ring a gong, and a giant Godzilla comes out, and you kill it. With 2 heads. It's called Gazarilla, and you used to have to get a mallet from the hinterlands to ring the gong, and then later they made it easier where you could just do it by hand.
I don't remember.
Well, anyway, that was it, and we were in that place, right? And it was just us, me, another rogue, which was my partner. That's all we played was rogues. And I don't remember who else it was, but one of them was a mage, and it was a full party of 5, and basically an epic bind on equip ring for a mage, specifically for a mage. I mean, and worth so much money drops. And David kneaded on it and took it. And the dude starts cussing. He's like, what in the heck? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Give me the ring. Give me the fucking ring. Give me the ring. And then you see David's hands come out and ping, ching, disenchanted. The guy was so pissed, man. It was terrible. Are you guys still there?
Yeah.
Okay, I get paranoid every time I step outside because the computer froze. All right, cool. Yeah, so he disenchant this 1 in a million drop. I'm freezing my ass off. I shouldn't be doing that while I'm recording. But it was an amazing thing anyway. That's all I'm saying. All right, now back to things. I got my cup of coffee. Got my buzz on, although I think it could use a little help. I'm going to bring my weed back over here with me. And get in a chair. I left my mouse beating on the blocks. I'm almost ready to level. Couple more stacks and I'll be good. So just Diablo, man. Man. The thing about Diablo
just don't like
is,
the game?
Well, I've already beat it, and I never got the expansion, so I'd have to get the expansion too. And I really don't have the money to pay full price for games right now. That's why I was hoping you'd get something on Steam. I can pay with Bitcoin and you know, Cyber Monday.
I mean, I have some Steam games. I just have to look at them. Most of my latest Steam purchases are all VR games, though.
Yeah, mine too. Well, no, that's not true. Not all of them. Why don't you look through my list and see if there's one that you like?
Yeah, here at some point when I'm not battling thousands of things.
Right, of course. It's simply because I already have it, and I can look at your list. But I can't exactly do VR. I don't have a real headset.
I mean, there's always Rust, right?
Rust, yeah.
Everybody has Rust, don't you?
Yeah. I don't have Rust.
Really?
Yeah.
That was like the first game that started all of this terrible buy my game before it's finished nonsense.
Yeah. Nah. I don't have it. I thought it was a pretty cool little game, though. I've played it. I dare say I was... I happened upon a pirated copy by way of chance. I just was walking down the road and it actually bit me on the ankle. So I brought it home.
Yeah, kind of like my Adobe Creative Suite. I get you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't have teeth, but they do have bites.
It's like my Adobe Creative Suite works just fine. I just will never update it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much just like that. But most of the games that I have, like I also have, I have, dare say, Minecraft for Windows, but I've never played it and I probably never will. And I have Killer Instinct through Microsoft, which is an amazing fighter. I have a bunch of fighters. The only one I don't have that's current is, well, I don't have the new Street Fighter, and I don't have Guilty Gear. Otherwise, I have Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, and Tekken now. Wanted that Tekken, first one on PC. Looks beautiful. I'd stream that, but it's kind of boring until I get really good at Paul again. Which I'm not sure I'll ever put in the time to do that, but that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, this is really broken to be able to level like this. All you have to do is put everything, all your experience points into what breaks and makes blocks, and you're good. And then, in my case, just macro it to 2 buttons.
Yeah, I only need to get 2 items, and then my Diablo build will be really broken.
Yeah, broken.
Pretty much. It's already really easy to run with this guy, but there's 2 other legendary items that if you get, just make it so much easier.
You can probably just add them to your account. I did it on the Xbox.
Oh, you can't do anything like that with Diablo 3 on the online version. That's why they changed it a whole lot.
Yeah.
They got tired of people doing that.
Having weapons for 300 billion.
Everything is stored on their servers on the PC version.
Really?
Yeah, none of it's local.
The whole server side.
You can't even play the game solo. That's actually one thing that disappointed me because I first got it because I didn't have internet here for a while when I first moved.